You may or may not believe this, but day 4 has been absolutely miserable. And not for the reasons you think. It has nothing to do with no contact, it has nothing to do with any of that stuff. It actually has to do with the fact that I threw out my back. So last night I hit the gym for the second time in 2 days, and I felt great coming out of the gym. Took a nice hot shower, got all dressed up, got myself going for Uber. And as I was driving Uber, I got out of the car to drop off an Uber Eats, and I just felt my back. Oh, it's just so painful. And it's like there's no freaking remedy for it. It's crazy. So that's my new reality today. Now, beyond that, there were some interesting moments last night where my back pain superseded anything that was going on with me personally for day 4. What I will say is this, though: actions always speak louder than words. Okay. I was talking to my kid's mom, my baby mama, as you'd probably call her. And we were having a discussion because she's going through arthritis. So she's almost 9 years older than me. So I'm 41. She'll be 50 coming up in May of next year. And she's experiencing like severe arthritis. And, what's interesting is she asked me she asked me from my perspective last night. She asked me from my perspective. She says, "Hey, from your perspective, John, why do you think our marriage failed?" And I said, well, you got to have an open mind. And I said, I think it's because as we got older, your words didn't match your actions. Your actions were that you wanted to be alone, that you wanted to not have the responsibility of being married anymore, that being the mother of our twin girls was basically, at the end of the day, the only responsibility you wanted. You no longer wanted the responsibility of having a husband. And I said, your words said the opposite. Your actions did not match them. And we had such a great conversation about it. And she said, you're probably right. And I go, we are in a better place today, almost 4 years later, than we were, let's say, 6 years ago. And I said, you and I can get on the phone with each other and we could talk about the girls and we could talk about all the situations that we got to handle. And there's no fighting, there's no screaming, there's no anger, there's no meanness, there's no you said this and you said that and things of that nature. And I also said last night to her, I said, you know what? I think that you and I had our season. And something I've been learning a lot about this through this no contact thing is there's a season for everything and everybody in your life. And I said, I think you and I have come into different seasons of our life. I've come into the season where, I want the way I love, and I love deep, I love big, it's hard. Like once I love you, once I'm in love with you, I'm all in. You don't need to worry about me being loyal. You don't need to worry about me not being a provider and not trying to figure things out. I wake up at 3 a.m. every day and break my back every day to be with someone I love, right? And I said, but nowadays, as I've gotten older and wiser, if I don't see someone matching or not exactly equal matching, because reciprocation is never equal, but I really truly believe that you can match the energy. And matching the energy is about showing your love language and your reciprocation to my energy the way you would show it. And the best way to do that is through your actions, not through your words. And that's going to be tough for me because as I'm growing, as the monetization of my other YouTube channels and my TikTok channels start growing and growing in income, I'm going to get more and more protective of who I am and what I'm making and how I'm going to provide. I'm going to be more selective from here on out about who I deal with. And I'm going to watch people's actions. I'm no longer going to be the guy that says, I love you first. You will never know I love you until I see your actions say you love me. So we'll see how it goes.